And because I had two special encounters that drove me into doing this. You all know that I did research in Israel and Palestine, and I did a lot of interviews. And one interview with a Palestinian girl who was the same age as me, and at a certain moment she looked me straight in the eyes and she said, "Yort, if I had a Jewish baby in my hands right now, I would kill it with my bare hands." And I could see the hatred in her eyes. 2 weeks later, I was at a political Jewish-Israeli meeting, and the female speaker was talking, and suddenly she said, "We should just go into Gaza and shoot all people." And people around me started applauding. And I was like, what the fuck? So I stood up and I said, "I don't know if you know this, but you're advertising a genocide." And people around me started booing me. I was asked to leave the room. And the speaker is now the Minister of Justice in Israel. But what these events taught me, as much as I saw hatred, is that people are not born with this hatred. There are circumstances that make people this hateful. And in Israel it's pretty clear. Israel and Palestine, they've been fighting for ages. All these people grew up in a conflict. They all had friends and family that died because of this. And once I realized this, I could start arguing with people. I tried to reason with them why they felt this hatred. And I tried my best, and I've been insulted a lot of times. I heard every synonym for gay. I've been called an anti-Semite, a racist, Hitler's son even, if I remember correctly. But I realized that once I triggered these things in people, I could really make a change, even just by reasoning and knowing what was going on there. Then when I came back home, I worked in a hospital for a couple of months, and I had a lot of Filipino co-workers. And one day they came to me and they said in shock, "Yort, we're not allowed to speak our language anymore." And so I decided to stand up for them, and I went to the highest ranked boss I could find. And I went to him and I said, "You can't do this. This is racist." And he tried to find excuses. "Well, you know how it goes." And at that time I realized that if I ever wanted to make a real change in this world, as naive and ideological as it sounds, I need to get the leadership skills, and I need to get an understanding of what it is to be a boss and what it is to be in the big business world. And the next day, I applied for Vlerick, and that's why I'm here today. And helping people and really trying to make a change is my passion ever since. And I truly hope that whatever you wrote down on that paper can become your real passion in life and really can drive you to great things. And I don't care, even if it's money that you wrote down, then fucking embrace it and make sure that in 10 years you're a millionaire. And with that regard, I'd like to end with one of my favorite movie quotes. "There's nothing worse in life than being ordinary. So follow your passion and be fucking awesome." Thank you very much.